I have an 80-pound pedal board that I play and tour with, and I have a device called a boomerang. It's made by two guys down in Texas, and basically I start playing and grab a loop and it starts looping around, and then I can layer on top of it. I can start and stop the loop, and I have a bunch of different pedals, different effects that I can start manipulating stuff. So everything on the two songs on my first little EP, my Music for Rain EP, it's all acoustic guitar. And some sound like keyboards, and some are just straight acoustic guitar sounds. I play in a band called Arctic. It's actually a solo project that kind of turned into a band eventually, but it's also a solo project. This last little while it kind of spread out and eventually turned into a project of actually two other members. Some people compare it to folk, some people compare it not to folk. It's loop-based, where I do some looping. As I play live, I record myself and then kind of go over it as we go and start building. Some songs have, one tune has about 18 guitar tracks on it at the end of it. I saw a guy named David Torn quite a few years ago, and he did it, but it was all instrumental. And I thought I just wanted to try to put it together maybe with a vocalist, and I couldn't find a vocalist to do it, so when I moved from Toronto to Vancouver about 4 years ago, I decided to just try to do it myself. Started playing some open mics. I met Adrian Pierce and Paula Toledo, a couple of friends of mine in town, and started playing, and I started doing this looping thing and building it. The live show is different than the recorded part of it. The recording part is a little bit harder because you can't grab all the loops all in one shot. You kind of have to slowly build on it. And so right now I'm working on my second, first album. I did a 2-song EP called Music for Rain that you can get at my website on projectarctic.com. And so yeah, the recording's a little bit different. Every live show is a bit different. We kind of improvise as we go along, and how we kind of get from one song to the other changes. And sometimes even the grooves and things that happen in between change. Length of parts also change as we kind of go through the song. I have Alex McKechnie on drums and Kirsten Bowl playing bass and keyboards at the same time. Well, not at the same time, kind of at opposite times. Vancouver has a really unique music community because it's so far to go anywhere to the next gig, Calgary or Edmonton. So it seems like there's a kind of a neat family, a neat group of people here, and a lot of really, really good players. There's a few other players that do bridge kind of the gap between kind of avant-garde instrumental music, and then there's like the singer-songwriter stuff, and there's a few people that are kind of trying to bridge the gap between those two worlds. And the technology, as it's getting better now, is starting to help out a lot. So, but it's not, and that's the thing, a lot of times people think it's pre-recorded, but it's not. It's all recorded right live. And if you make a mistake, the mistake goes around and around and around. It tells you every time, don't ever do that.